tell them, don't tell them. You ain't even gotta tell them, don't tell them, don't tell them. You ain't need, don't tell them, don't tell them. You ain't even gotta
yeah,
tell them,
I do.
Don't tell them. Nia Vardalos is back in the house, everybody.
Yeah.
We love you. You really feel like our family. You are the most beautiful, down-to-earth soul, and we're so happy to have you back in Toronto.
That's super nice because I watch you every morning and pretend that I'm sitting here. I wave to you, I talk to you.
And your family watches, so shout out to Mama Doreen.
Yeah, and my
Papa
cousin
Gus,
Nick.
And
Hello,
your cousin
Nick.
Nick. Hi, Nick. I love that they all tune in.
I can just say Nick and it covers about 30 of the cousins.
Yeah.
So no one's left out. It's good. It's good.
And we're talking about New Year's Eve is fast approaching.
Yes.
And instead of a resolution, you're saying let's 2015 revolution.
Yes, I have partnered with Kellogg's Special K, and we are doing something. You know, a recent poll has shown that only 23% of Canadians keep their resolutions.
I'm surprised it's that high.
I know. I don't know that person. Does anybody know anybody in the
No.
23%? So we're starting something that is completely new and different. Instead of, you know how you make that list of resolutions and then by mid-January you find it crumpled at the bottom of your purse,
you
stuck to
resent
gum.
it and you eat chocolate.
And it's negative. It's negative. It's like lose 10
weight.
pounds.
Go to the gym.
Yes. And instead of, look, you don't like to go to the gym, so you're not going to go to the gym. It's that simple. We're not going to go. So now we're saying, let's do something called the New Year's Revolution. Revolution. And it's everybody loves a hashtag, right? So it's hashtag 2015 Revolution.
Okay.
Declare yourself. You know how motivation helps as well? Tell your friends what you want to do and do something different. Like, I'd like to be happy. I'd like to spend more time with my girlfriends. So I'm going to hashtag 2015 Revolution and make a date. Monday night is girlfriend's night.
That's so good.
So you declare something bold. Go to a new country. Go to, hey, if you've never been to Cabbagetown and you'd like to go, that's your revolution.
I hear they have great cabbages there. Or not, because I've never been.
You see?
Right?
Yes, and that's what we're saying. Yeah, I will support you in that. I will check in and say, have you bought your cabbages
you
yet?
have cabbages here?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too, is make it achievable goals, you know? Like you said, the girlfriend's night, it makes me think, too, we get caught up in our everyday, our work life. You know, you're just a busy mom, and you're always working, you know, you're balancing. So how do you fit all of those other things in that you miss? And it could be even twice a year. It's better than never.
That's right, and it's about being positive. And you know, I tend to just look at things not glass half empty, but very, very full and brimming over. And it's how I wanted to do the sequel to My Big Fat Greek Wedding, so I thought I would like to hang out with these people. I miss my cast. I'm going to write it. And you make these, and I'm not saying, hey, go write your own screenplay, but you make these.
Or go write your own screenplay if that's part of your revolution.
Yes, if you'd like to make out with John Corbett, write your own screenplay.
Yeah, that was for you, Derek. Okay.
So it's about making an achievable goal and also the hashtag 2015 Revolution. If you go to specialk.ca, it'll tell you all what we're doing. If you declare yourself hashtag 2015 Revolution, tell us what you want to do. You could be entered to win $1,000.
And money is fantastic to help achieve those goals.
Yes.
So you mentioned already, I want to say congratulations. We've talked about it, I think it was in the spring. With this sequel, 12 years in the making. This is you're an Oscar nominee as a result of the success. I mean, to think of, first of all, the pleasure and the pressure.
Yeah.
Going into this, 12 years later, what are you picturing for the story?
Everybody has pressure. You know, if you work at Walmart and you're not feeling up to, your optimal day, and someone comes in, you have to be the greeter. Everyone has pressure in their job, and I'm acknowledging, of course, there's pressure. But rather than think about the crushing, what does everybody want to see? I just wrote what I want to see.
A labor of love.
It's really about where do I think the family is now.
Would there be an even glitzier, glossier wedding?
There is a wedding in it. And when we were off camera, Dina and I were talking about...
I'm shamelessly asking for a cameo.
She's going to appear just in the back, drinking out of a BT mug.
Her vows, I'll be wearing like a green taffeta bridesmaid's dress with my BT mug, and I'll just be like, oh, how did I get in here?
That's your revolution. That's your 2015 revolution.
I'm putting it out there to Nia Vardalos.
Hashtag it, and that you want to be in the sequel.
We're all so excited about this. Is the full cast back on board? We just had Andrea Martin in a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I have invited the full cast to the wedding.
Oh, very good. So I hear, and I don't know if it's true because you can't believe everything you read, that Eladia, your daughter, sort of inspired this as well. Will there be motherhood development in the storyline?
Yeah, honestly, why I wanted to do the sequel now and didn't want to do it before is because, as you know, it was very difficult for me to become a mom. It was a long, long journey that I wrote about in my book. And I thought, you know, I am a mom now, and I'd like to write a story about what happens to Tula when she is a mom. So, and again, it's always that aspirational thing. I like to set a goal and that and make it attainable. And that's why the 2015 revolution really appeals to me, because we feel this way, don't we? Everybody out there is listening and thinking about that list. Don't make a resolution, make a revolution.
Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't have to be about a bucket list, because that implies maybe even decades away. Like one day I'll get to it in the far, future versus the near future. 2015, 12 months. What is on your list? I'm going to hashtag mine, and I'm going to include you in that. I'm going to make it. When you put it out to the universe, it happens, everybody. So for more information, at Nia Vardalos on Twitter, hashtag 2015 revolution. Please come back often, and Merry Christmas. How are you going to celebrate?
Oh, I am going to celebrate with a lot of family. My sister's coming to visit. It's going to be very loud and fun at my house.
And we talked about baklava. Do you have a go-to, like must-have Christmas eat or treat?
Yes, I like eggnog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
With rum?
Yeah.
See, this is why I love Nia.
In the morning, eggnog and rum.
We'll get you some eggnog and rum next time.
Right
Thanks.
here.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Enjoy your eggnog and rum. Right now, over to Kevin in the newsroom.